Summer's here, and that means one thing. Anime season is upon us, but there's a lot more than simple quest hunting this time. These magical worlds have adapted, and it's no longer just about the legendary heroes and the cunning sorcerers, but also about sharing stories that leave you breathless. Welcome to Animeology. Grab your trusty staff and get those corns popping, because we're jumping straight into the gloriously bizarre lineup of summer 2024. Number 10, Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. Mimori, the protagonist of Failure Frame, is the porcelain teacup of isekai heroes. Summoned to another world with the promise of epic battles and legendary loot, Mimori gets dealt a rotten hand. While other heroes brag about their fireballs and lightning bolts, Mimori is stuck with low-level spells like Prestidigitation and Mage Light. It's basically a participation trophy isekai experience. But Mimori, bless his misguided soul, takes this as a challenge. Fueled by a burning and slightly concerning determination, he throws himself into mastering these seemingly useless spells. Turns out, there's a method to his madness. Through sheer grit, creativity, and maybe a touch of insanity, he starts pulling off the impossible. He's redefining magic, bending the very rules of the game, and leaving flabbergasted high mages in the dust, all with spells most wouldn't bother with. Number 9, the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army was a human. In the demon underworld, where horns are the ultimate fashion statement and conquering is a national pastime, meet Ike. Feared by both allies and enemies, this dude's a one-man wrecking crew, a magical juggernaut who single-handedly takes down fortresses. They call him the strongest magician in the Demon Lord's army, a title as intimidating as his spellcasting. But Ike has a secret so juicy it could dethrone the Demon Lord himself. Ike is actually human. This Demon Army superstar is a card-carrying member of Team Humanity, hiding in plain sight. So why the undercover gig with the demon folks? Ike's on a mission for peace. A one-man bridge between the warring factions. He figures the best way to stop a fight is to, well, be on both sides of it. But keeping his humanity a secret while slinging spells and dodging suspicion, that's a magic trick even Ike might not be able to pull off forever. Number 8, why nobody remembers my world. Kai's living a perfectly normal life, all until the world decides to rewrite itself before his very eyes, turning a world where humanity triumphed over monstrous races into one where they're the underdog, ruled by those very same creatures. But everyone else seems to have forgotten the real world, the one where humanity reigns supreme. Kai's left feeling like a lone witness to a cosmic rewrite. Is he crazy? Did he miss a memo from the universe? Join Kai on his quest to figure out this mind-bending mystery. Why Does Nobody Remember My World throws you into a world of forgotten heroes, rewritten history, and maybe even a sprinkle of alternate dimensions. Who knows what happened here? Kai's gotta figure out how to fix this messed up reality, all while dodging fire-breathing dragons and grumpy demons. Number 7, Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian.
Milashka.
Yep, that's the story, no need to thank us. On a serious note, this anime throws a whole new language barrier into the mix. Masachika is a total slacker stuck next to the stunning Ice Queen classmate Alia. She's got brains, beauty, and a tongue sharper than a Siberian winter. Here's the twist. Whenever things get flustered or maybe a little flirty, Alia lets loose a stream of Russian, and Masachika, unbeknownst to her, can actually understand every word. So, while Alia thinks she's subtly muttering insults and compliments under her breath, Masachika's secretly privy to her true feelings. This hilarious game of cat and mouse plays out as Masachika pretends clueless, all while deciphering Alia's cryptic messages of love and exasperation. Will Masachika finally confront her? Will Alia discover his secret? Will their classmates ever figure out what the heck they're saying back and forth? Number 6. How to be ordinary.
小市民への飛躍を始めるのだ。
Jogoro Kobato is a high schooler with a past as dark and mysterious as a burnt batch of cookies. All he wants is a slice of normalcy, a life free from drama and danger. Now, Yuki Osanai is your classic loner with a heart of gold type. She too craves a quiet existence, so these two unlikely souls form a pact. Be the most boring people ever and avoid trouble at all costs. Easier said than done, my friends. The universe, it seems, has a twisted sense of humor. Just like that fly that insists on buzzing around your head, trouble keeps finding Jogoro and Yuki.
それでも僕たちは小市民として生きる。
Mysterious incidents, suspicious characters, and situations that would make even Sherlock Holmes raise an eyebrow keep popping up. Number 5. Sword of the Demon Hunter. Brace yourself for a trip back in time to Edo period Japan, where demons are as common as mosquitoes and slaying them is a 9-to-5 kind of job. Jinta is our brooding protagonist. Unlike your typical demon hunter, Jinta's got a darkness clinging to him, a secret tied to a past bathed in demon-fueled vengeance. He serves as a bodyguard to Itsuki Hime, a shrine maiden with the power to keep the local demon population in check. But here's the kicker, Jinta's not just any bodyguard, he's cursed with a touch that weakens demons. It's kind of a handy and slightly creepy superpower. Their demon-slaying routine gets thrown for a loop when a strange visitor whispers of a powerful demon god on the rise. This sets Jinta on a time-hopping quest that spans centuries. Think of it as Demon Hunter meets Back to the Future, with a dash of brooding samurai thrown in for good measure. Number 4. Dahlia in Bloom. Forget about clueless teenagers getting truck-cooed into Fantasyland. Dahlia's a savvy businesswoman who dies from, believe it or not, overwork in Japan. That's a harsh reality check. But hey, the isekai gods have a sense of humor. Dahlia gets reincarnated in a world brimming with magic, raised by a master of crafting magical tools, the coolest hobby ever, if you ask us. Fast forward a few years, and Dahlia's a talented craftswoman herself, engaged to her father's apprentice. Sounds like a happily ever after, right? Wrong. This is where Tobias comes in, the world's worst fiancé, who ditches Dahlia like a week-old croissant. But here's the thing, Dahlia's not having any of it. She ditches the Heartbreak Hotel and dives headfirst into her passion for magical tools. Think of it as a magical girl anime, but instead of fighting with sparkles and friendship, Dahlia's kicking butt with enchanted hammers and soul-stealing spatulas. Number 3. The Elusive Samurai.
私はこの鎌倉が好きだ。平和に暮らす人々の笑顔を見るのが好きだ。
Meet Hojo Tokiyuki, the 8-year-old heir who'd rather Naruto run away from trouble than face it head-on. This kid's got the escape artistry of Houdini and the chill vibes of a sloth. Unfortunately for Tokiyuki, his ninja-like skills are put to the ultimate test when his entire clan gets wiped out in a brutal betrayal. Now, with a target on his back and a price on his head, Tokiyuki's on the lam, dodging assassins and hungry peasants with his ragtag crew of loyal retainers.
一応天下を狙っている。
This historical manga isn't your typical samurai tale. It's a hilarious and heartwarming story of a boy on the run, determined to reclaim his rightful place as shogun, all while dodging ninjas, mastering the art of disguise, and maybe even learning a sword swing or two if he absolutely has to. Number 2. Days with My Stepsister. Think of awkward family dynamics. Now multiply it with the diameter of the sun. You think, why? That's the exact happenings in Days with My Stepsister. Our protagonist, Yuta Asamura, is just your average high school dude until his dad gets hitched, and Yuta finds himself living with his new stepsister, Saki Ayase. Here's the kicker. Saki isn't just any stepsister, she's the school's resident goddess. Stunning looks, perfect grades, the whole package. Now, Yuta's a nervous wreck around beautiful girls, and Saki's practically royalty. So they make a pact, maintain a super safe distance, like two magnets with the same polarity.
創作世界にあるような出来事と現実は違う。
But, of course, living under the same roof with a drop-dead gorgeous girl is a recipe for hilarious and maybe a touch-warming mishaps. Number 1. Suicide Squad Isekai. Let's say farewell to those grandma isekais. Let's do the same to those plucky teens with hearts of gold. Suicide Squad Isekai throws DC's baddest villains headfirst into a fantasy realm where magic and mayhem collide. This twisted isekai sees Amanda Waller, ever the pragmatist, decide that even supervillains can be useful in another world. So she slaps explosive collars on Harley, Deadshot, King Shark, who's just happy to be anywhere with water, and the rest of the Suicide Squad crew. Their mission? Wreak havoc on a power-mad emperor with a serious case of pointy shoulder syndrome. Of course, this merry band of misfits would rather be causing chaos back on Earth, but hey, a little interdimensional mayhem never hurt anyone, except maybe the emperor of his unfortunate lackeys. Expect explosions, sassy one-liners, and enough fourth wall breaking to make Deadpool jealous.